Building the superhero physique. The science behind it put three different body types next to each other. And people almost always pick the same one. Not the bulkiest, not the leanest, but the one with the right shape. That's not luck. Movie superheroes, ancient Greek sculptures, and today's most admired physiques all share one underlying blueprint. Today I'll walk you through that blueprint, piece by piece. Ask 10 people what makes a body look good and you'll get 10 different answers. But strip away the opinions and it comes down to two measurable things. Body fat. The soft and average look gets talked about as relatable, but it's rarely what people actually aim for. The physiques that consistently get noticed sit somewhere around 10 to 15% body fat, as visibly defined without tipping into looking depleted or unhealthy. Shot, not just size. This is where most people go wrong. Adding muscle everywhere doesn't automatically make you look better if the proportions aren't right. The real driver of an eye-catching physique is the gap between shoulder width and waist width. Broad on top, tight in the middle. There's a rough benchmark for this. Shoulders around 1, 6 times wider than the waist. Push past that number and you don't necessarily look more impressive, just larger. It's why statues, comic book characters, and standout physiques all converge on the same silhouette. It was never about maximum mass. It's about maximum shape. The muscle groups that do the heavy lifting, not every muscle contributes equally to that look. 4 regions carry most of the visual impact. Shoulders, back, chest, and arms. Point 1. Shoulders. Specifically, the side delts. Each shoulder has 3 heads, front, rear, and side. All matter, but the side delt is the one that creates width. And width is what makes your waist appear smaller by comparison. How to train it. Lateral raises. Done light and controlled. Leading with the elbow instead of swinging the weight up with your hand. Get the form right and even a modest weight will feel challenging. At home, resistance bands work just as well. Point 2. Upper chest flat bench alone tends to leave the chest looking underdeveloped up top. The fix is incline pressing. Dumbbell, barbell, or machine. With the bench set around a 30 to 45 degrees angle. Focus on the stretch at the bottom and a real squeeze at the top rather than just moving weight. Point 3. Lats where shoulders add width. Lats add the illusion of a narrower waist underneath them. Train them with vertical pulling movements like pull-ups or lat pull-downs, driving the elbows down toward the hips instead of using momentum. Don't skip legs in the process. A well-built upper body sitting on underdeveloped legs throws the whole picture off balance. The finishing touches people overlook: forearms. Too low effort, no equipment options. Working your grip inside a bucket of rice, open, close twist, and simple dead hangs from a bar or door frame until your grip fatigues. Neck. A developed neck changes how the whole physique reads, adding a sense of power. Train it through all 3 movement patterns: forward flexion, backward flexion, and lateral flexion, using basic neck curls and extensions. High rep crunching is essentially floor-based cardio, not muscle building. Like any other muscle, abs respond to resistance and progressive overload. And no matter how strong they are underneath, they won't show through a layer of fat. That part gets solved in the kitchen, not the gym. Getting lean, without overcomplicating it, move more. Aim for something like 10,000 steps daily, building up gradually if you're starting lower. Beer, prioritize protein. Roughly 5 to 2 gram per kilogram of body weight supports muscle retention and helps manage hunger. I track intake briefly. A couple of weeks of honest logging usually exposes a gap between perceived and actual eating habits. Weigh daily. Evaluate weekly. Daily fluctuations are noise. The weekly trend is signal. Rely on systems, not willpower. Motivation fades. Structure and habits are what carry you through. That's the complete picture. Keep body fat in a defined range. Prioritize the muscles that shape your silhouette. And build consistent habits, instead of relying on short bursts of